Hello there. So today we're going to make eggplant, marinated eggplant. And you're going to need eggplants depending how many you want to make. We're going to make them marinated. Salt, a nice big bowl. And for now, that's it. Okay, this is what we'll do. We're going to peel the eggplants. Take all the skin off. Do them all like this. Okay, so now we have them like this. At this point, we're going to cut them slices like that. Not bad. You could do them even thicker, it doesn't matter. Okay, at this point you have them all cut up in slices. So now you do this. On a cutting board, just cut them in strips. However you want them, thicker, thinner, however it is. And put them in a bowl, nice big one. Okay, cut them all like that. As you cut them, this is what you do. You add salt. Then you cut some more and you put more salt. More salt. Don't be afraid to put a lot of salt. The salt takes all the water out of the eggplant. Okay, so now they're all cut up. You see how many? How many? This is full. It's going to become like just a little bit. At this point, you're going to add white Salvati. I use Salvati white vinegar. You're just going to put it all on top. Quite a bit. Okay. Now you're going to get a smaller dish. Actually, first just toss them. Just mix them all up into that vinegar. So you're going to put a small dish right on top of it and put something heavy right on top. So I have the gallon of wine. Put this on top. This, what it does, it presses it down and it takes all that water out of the eggplants. So you leave them for quite a bit, for about an hour. Like, go there and squeeze them and mush them into the vinegar and salt. Keep on putting the dish and the heavy gallon right over. You could put anything heavy. It doesn't have to be the gallon. Anything that is heavy. In the meantime, you'll have yourself garlic, some parsley, some oregano, some celery. You could also put a pepper all cut up and a carrot. So let me cut it all up and I'll show you. Okay, now we have this all cut up. The celery, the parsley, and the garlic. The garlic, I put big chunks in there. I didn't want to put small ones because God forbid when they eat it, my family or whoever it is, and they get a chunk of garlic, they'll start yelling at me for putting in the small one because then their breath smells. So I put the bigger chunks just for the taste of it. And then we'll put some oregano. Sprinkle it right in there. This doesn't have to be too much of this because it's a strong taste. You mix everything together. Okay, then we put it into the eggplant. Now look at these eggplants. Look how low they're getting. Take this off and just keep on tossing them so they get all absorbed with that vinegar. Look how white they're becoming. And just as you turn them, squeeze it so they start getting mushy. Need this for a good hour. It's got to stay in there. And a little bit less, but an hour for sure. Don't be afraid to put quite a bit of salt. Don't forget, the salt takes all the water out of the eggplant. You don't need to be afraid that then they'll be salty, because they will be not salty at all. See how mushy they're getting? And the seeds will come out as well. As I'm doing this, I'm squeezing them. You can hear it. See a mush? Okay, now these are ready. So you're just gonna grab them like this and squeeze it as tight as you can. In other words, you want to squeeze all that water out of it. See the water that comes out? It's all the water that the eggplant retains. And then you put it in a separate bowl. They become like this. See how mushy they are? So keep on doing this with the whole thing. Okay, these are all squeezed out. From that big thing, look what they become. Hardly anything. So now I'm going to transfer it in here again, only because I can toss them better. Okay, at this point, you're going to add all the celery, garlic, oregano, and parsley all together, all in here. Okay? Toss it nicely all together like this. Like I said, you can add a carrot, a pepper. You can add some hot pepper, as a matter of fact. Whatever you guys want. Okay, now, the toast, you can put it in a mason jar or whatever plastic container you have. I usually put it in this glass container. So we're going to put everything in here. This is the quicker way to do it. When I put it in the mason jar, I do one layer of one thing, one layer of another. And this time I just want to do it quick. Now comes the part of filling it up with olive oil. Just put plenty of it that it's got to cover it. Here we go. I'm tossing it like that. Make sure the oil goes through. Put a little more oil in here. You can keep these for months in your fridge, but you must always keep them covered with oil. You could use these in a sandwich. If you're making a steak, right over a steak with just plain Italian bread and cheese. Put these in there. You could use these, and even if you just eat it like this, it's good as well. Okay, here we go. The marinated eggplants are done. Now we're going to put them in the fridge, and they're ready to eat even tomorrow. Enjoy it, guys. I hope you make it. They're very easy to make, and they're very, very enjoyable. Have a good night, and thank you, and buon appetito.